Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Evelyn here, and today I'm going to recap my June for you and look at what July might have in store for me. Is it me or is the year just going nowhere? I know, it's when you get older, isn't it? Like your year just goes by really, really quick. Right, my June. It was the sun card, and that was quite literally because we had a heat wave here in the UK. I know. It means I think it's like a week of 25 or above and 2 or 3 days above 30. I think that's sort of like the rules of a heat wave. I don't do heat. And now it's come down quite a bit, about 10-12 degrees lower, and I'm a bit chilly, so you know there's always something to moan. But yeah, so quite literal heat, which is like, you know, it's the start of summer, so yay. But at the same time, it was a bit too much, you know. And then I've also got the, this is what I've got on my phone, the Animal Wisdom, Call to Awakening, and that was quite, yeah, that suits this month for me quite well, because I started reading for other people, and I've really enjoyed it. As you know, I did a little giveaway when I reached 100 subscribers. And I learned so much from that. It was a lot of fun. I did quite underestimate just how much time it would take, not just to film 10 readings, but to edit and upload. Upload takes forever. So it did take me quite a while to get it all sorted and sent, but yeah, I learned so much, and I got lovely feedback from everyone, which is great. I really enjoyed it. Some of it really blew my mind. Like, I'm not going to go into details, obviously, but I had a couple of people say that it was really spot on for what they were going through at the moment. And then I mentioned this pop culture reference in one of my readings, and the person I was doing the reading for came back to me and said, "That's what my family calls me." How cool. So I really enjoyed it. Like, it was like the highlight of my month. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I started off having read for 2 people, and I'm ending the month having read for 15. So yay. I'm really enjoying that experience, and who knows, in the future I might do this again. So yeah, that was my June card. But then, of course, we also have to talk about my year card, which is the Tower. And yeah, not with me personally, but there's been a lot of stuff going on. We had 2 terrorist attacks here in London. I'm not in London, but I'm quite close to London. So close that Facebook had a little that little reminder thing that let people know you're safe. So yeah, Facebook thought, well, you're close to London, better let people know that you're okay. Yeah, so we had 2 terrorist attacks. Then we had an election, which, like, what the... But I'm not going into that. And yeah, then we quite literally had a tower moment in London. I'm sure even if you're not in the UK, you will have seen on the news the Grenfell Tower block in London that caught fire and killed, I'm not quite sure what the number is at the moment, but quite a lot of people. People have lost literally everything. There's people that jumped. There's people that threw their kids over, just hoping and praying that they will be safe. and the survivors are saying that they've been complaining about safety for years. There's letters that have surfaced where they've complained to the council, and they've complained to the landlord about safety issues, and they weren't heard. And yeah, so it's the most horrific thing, isn't it, to I mean, that's your home, and you're meant to feel safe in your home, and that's everything you've got is in your little home. And yeah, that fire was just horrific. So yeah, it does make you think about, because I live in a flat. I mean, it's only a 2-story flat, so I could jump out of the window and I would be all right. But it does make you think about what if this happens here? Can I get out? Will I be all right? And I know we sort of laugh and joke sometimes in the community about what decks would you grab if there was a fire? What decks would you take? And in reality, there was people out on the street with just in their knickers and bare feet because they didn't have a chance to grab anything. So that was a complete representation of the tower, and it made me cry so much. And this is not the end of it. There's going to be an investigation, and hopefully it will become clear who fucked up, and they will be taken to court, and there will be some kind of justice, even though with so many lives lost and so many lives completely upside down, there never will be justice. Not really. Right. Oh. And let's move on, because you could talk about that topic for hours and hours and hours, and just me talking to a camera isn't going to solve anything. So for July I've got the Queen of Pentacles, and it is quite funny because she looks a bit stern here. Very serious lady. Look at that frown. Yeah, I like this one. This one makes me smile. I think I had that in my favourites, or one of my favourites. I'm sure I had a couple. The Nurturer of Fossils. I love her. She's lovely. So a Queen of Pentacles, which is quite fitting, really. And I didn't quite realise it when I was doing my Yearahead spread, that this is going to be the final couple of weeks before I get married. So all the final dots on I's and crosses on T's is happening this month. And to me, that is very much Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Coins from Le Grand Circus and Sideshow. And she's doing the bookkeeping, so yeah, quite fitting. The Queen of Pence, I always think of a very practical lady, and she looks after you, but in a very practical way. And funny enough, my parents are visiting. They're coming over, obviously for the wedding, but they also going to have their holiday here in England. They're going to travel around, and I'm going to first see them in halfway through July, and they'll be staying over a bit further away in Cambridge, but they'll come down and come for a visit. And I haven't seen them in person for 2 years, so it'll be very nice to see them. And my mum's very much the practical person. Yeah, I take after her quite a bit, so I'm a very practical person as well. So yeah, it'll be fun seeing them again. I mean, I talk to them all the time, and I go on Skype and I'm on WhatsApp all day, every day. So it's not like I haven't been in touch, but it's different seeing them face to face, isn't it? Like, you know, and my dad always gives me like the biggest hug, even though we're not a very huggy family, really. Like, they're not going to say I love you, but you know, they do. Like I said, practical. So it's like, do you need anything? What can we bring food-wise? Because they know there's Dutch food that I can't get over here. So what can we bring you? Is there anything we need to do for the wedding? What can we do? That kind of stuff. So my mum's making me a little pillow for, like a little cushion for the rings. So yeah, that kind of thing. So yes, that's my my recap and my looking forward. I will be filming a couple of videos ahead of time because in July I won't be able to do all that much sort of live stuff, live as in film on the day and post on the day. So yeah, I'll be trying to film ahead of time a bit, just so you know. But I'll probably will be online, like on YouTube, commenting on people's videos and stuff like normal, but filming might be a bit tricky. So because my family don't know about all this tarot stuff, and let's keep it that way because I don't want the discussions and, like, you know, don't feel like it. So yes, that's it for me for this year ahead recap and looking forward, and I'll see you again very soon.